We don't even ask happiness, just a little less pain. We are like roses that have never bothered to bloom when we should have bloomed, and it is as if the sun has become disgusted with waiting. Some moments are nice, some are nicer, some are even worth writing about. I never met another man I'd rather be. And even if that's a delusion, it's a lucky one. Oh, I don't mean you're handsome, not the way people think of handsome. Your face seems kind. But your eyes, they're beautiful. They're wild, crazy, like some animal peering out of a forest on fire. If you have the ability to love, love yourself first. I wasn't a misanthrope and I wasn't a misogynist, but I liked being alone. It felt good to sit alone in a small space and smoke and drink. I had always been good company for myself. I wasn't lonely. I experienced no self-pity. I was just caught up in a life in which I could find no meaning. I didn't have any friends at school, didn't want any. I felt better being alone. I sat on a bench and watched the others play, and they looked foolish to me. Regret is mostly caused by not having done anything. What is your advice to young writers? Drink, fuck and smoke plenty of cigarettes. I often stood in front of the mirror alone, wondering how ugly a person could get. My heart is 1,000 years old. I am not like other people. Frankly, I was horrified by life, at what a man had to do simply in order to eat, sleep, and keep himself clothed. So I stayed in bed and drank. When you drank, the world was still out there, but for the moment it didn't have you by the throat. I have one problem: I don't hate people. They disgust me and I want to get away from them. I do not have hatred. I have an escape mechanism. Having nothing to struggle against, they have nothing to struggle for. The worst thing, he told me, is bitterness. People end up so bitter. There's no clarity. There was never meant to be clarity. Basically, that's why I wrote, to save my ass from the madhouse, from the streets, from myself. There is only one place to write, and that is alone at a typewriter. The writer who has to go into the streets is a writer who does not know the streets. When you leave your typewriter, you leave your machine gun, and the rats come pouring through. Her one drink had Cecilia giggling and talking, and she was explaining that animals had souls too. Nobody challenged her opinion. It was possible, we knew. What we weren't sure of was if we had any. Everything you own must be able to fit inside one suitcase, then your mind might be free. I don't know. It's been terribly hard for me. How do I know you won't do it again? Nobody is ever quite sure of what they will do. You aren't sure what you might do. Where some God pissed a rain of reason to make things grow, only to die. He fell off the table like a crab looking for the sea. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.